What is going on, guys? We are back for episode number 4 of our Pokemon Pearl Chesslocke. In the last episode, you guys, we got ourselves our first gym badge, and we ended up slathering this tree here with some honey, hoping for something good. So this is the only spot you can get an encounter here. Like all back here, I don't think is an encounter, so we may as well, right? So hopefully we get something good. And then we have to take on Valley Windwork in this one and potentially make it all the way up to Eterna Forest, I think is where my hope and dream is. So our encounter for this is going to be a Cherubi. Cherubi is not great, right? Like, not great at all, like, not even worth it. So what I think we're gonna do is probably just run away from this. There really isn't much reason to go after that, so let's just run back. And at this point, I believe that is it Saturn in this one? I believe that she's only level 16, so our team is pretty much on track for this, so I think that we're going to be mostly fine. What I would like to do, though, however, is the gym is going to be our next gym is going to be grass, so there's not really a reason to push our Prinplup, push our Geodude. I think that this is going to be more of a Staravia fight coming up, but I also think that we're probably going to take an opportunity to try to use Zubat in this as well, because if we can evolve Zubat as well, we'll have 2 promoted pawns that we can have access to. So the only thing about that for me, though, with Zubat is that I just have no real idea what I want to do with it. You know, I already missing rock throws. What I'm concerned about is that we're just gonna have so many flying types as typings, and I don't really know what to do about that. It kind of makes me not really care about promoting Zubat at all and just sort of kind of like having it there, but obviously having Crobat is really fast and really strong, so I was thinking maybe Bishop. I was thinking maybe a Bishop because Gyarados is pretty slow naturally compared to Staraptor. And then if we have that kind of combination, we could probably do something along those lines. Where like you have like a natural like 130 speed and then a natural like 80 speed. And I thought that might be like a solution that we could have. Magnitude's probably just better here, yeah? Oh yeah, especially when you get Magnitude 10. Oof. This is Mars. Okay. So I did go and buy a couple of things. We have healing, but I think we're probably good to just... This is where I think this is where I think that Stealth Rock is actually going to be really strong. I don't want to just get rid of Rock. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to do that right away because I think that's just the smartest move for me. We have to deal with a Purugly, right? We have to deal with the Purugly, and I was talking about putting Stealth Rock on. I don't even know if it's the right move. Is it the right move? Was that like a dumb move to do? Graveler at level 25. No, you don't get Stealth Rock. Okay, so I didn't waste that, which is good. But what I would like to do now is Stealth Rock here. And then we can Rock Throw. Goes for Toxic. Okay. Hey, Purugly here. You're probably just faking me out, right? And that's okay. Because now at this point... I got a little bit of damage off, and I now can just go for Intimidators. So our Knight comes out here. We get an Intimidate drop here. Now you're 1 level below me, which is kind of sucky. But Scratch is going to do a lot less. Scratch still hurts. I'm going to Wing Attack. And then quick attack here. There we go. Okay, so that was a close call, but we got it. So level 16 for our knight. And Mars is down and out. Alright. Yep. Team Galactic, they were saying they had to gather Pokemon and energy no matter what. It was for creating a new universe, so I think they claimed. Nothing they said made any sort of sense to me. I can tell you how grateful I am for saving me. Yep. Huh? Oh yes, a balloon Pokemon appears in front of the Windward. Yeah, it's cool. For me, it's... Oh, whoa. I forgot about the poison. That would have been bad. Okay, so Geodude, get healed up. Let's go. Okay, so now that we're good, Valley Windworks is completed. Let's head back this way, heal up real quick like. And I'm pretty sure that I grabbed all the items you could get here. So, what I think that now we need to do is just prep for the gym. So, Prinplup is going to need some levels. We're going to need a Rook to get some levels. This is Route 105, right? Yeah, Route 105. So we get an encounter here on Route 105. Is there anything of note that's, like, worth it? I can Rock Throw or I can Magnitude. We just Rock Throw here. We're just down and out. Level 18 wants to learn Self-Destruct. So as much as I don't think this is a good move, if we ever got into a situation, is it just a panic button, knock out the Pokemon in front of us? I actually think it might be worth it, because we're never clicking Tackle, right, at this point? So I think we just put it on there, but we keep it in the back of the move pool. So, like, we keep it, like, down here. Stealth Rock. Magnitude isn't accurate, per se. Yeah. And then I think that sort of kind of works. I know it seems counterproductive to put that on a move pool, but Route 205 here is another encounter, right? So we need to... Is Prinplup still the weakest attacker? 26 is... Okay. So Prinplup being our weakest attacker, Route 205. And our encounter is a Duped Claws here, so we can keep going and keep attempting. You're a rock trainer, so that's fine. I'm pretty sure that I can just speed up through this. I don't think there's any real... Oh, you have Machop too, okay. Peck. Bubble. Bidoof. I mean, I don't think it really matters, but we'll get to level 17. I'm down for that. Okay. So X attack here, we can't use that in battle. Do I want to try to get this though? Route 205, how much does that extend up? Route 205, oh, it's the north area too. So even if we don't get something here, it's probably fine, right? I think that my options, the best one is Weasel or Shellos. I think no matter what happens. And in the northern segment, it's kind of the same thing. Kind of the same thing. So because of that, although it's a much higher percentage here, so maybe that I do want to try to go get the Shellos. Oh yeah, there we go. There's the Shellos. Shellos is a very, very cool Pokemon to grab because you can go for Surf, you can go for Earthquake. Gastrodon's pretty strong. Gastrodon's pretty strong. And you're a Water 1 Pokemon as well. Water 1 is interesting. I'm pretty sure that it's Water 1. What is 4 Empoleon? Where's Empoleon at? Empoleon is Water 1 and field. So we could... Oh, no, you're a male. You're a male. Never mind. Okay, so the thing with Gastrodon is Storm Drain works a little differently in older generations to this one. It just draws in all the water type moves. It doesn't give you a boost. Yeah, Storm Drain's not great. So in this generation, Earth Power is not bad. Muddy Water is not bad. Body Slam is pretty good. But you're not going to be able to use all of those moves. So what I think that I want to look at, because Recover's really nice, I could do Surf, Earthquake, Recover, and then figure out like a last move. Toxic, potentially. And that would be like another really strong Rook. And I believe Gastrodon is more especially bulky than physically bulky, although it's not amazing. But it does have... it's also times 4 weak to grass. Maybe it's not as good as I'm thinking. An electric immunity could make it a decent bishop. Could make it a decent bishop. As far as knights go, do I want to waste a bishop on something that doesn't really attack very well? You know, low-key, now that I'm thinking about it, Weasel was the best encounter to get here. Probably by a lot. But a water type with a grass a grass weakness but an electric immunity does help out late game. And it would be nice to have a different ground type available and not just be stuck with like a Chesslocke. Trying to think if this is even worth it. We'll bubble here. Okay, so now that you're low enough, one weakness. And we decided to make you a knight, which covers off that. If I go bishop, I'm committing to 2 water types as bishops, despite the fact that they would have very different weaknesses, and I don't think I want that. Our rook would give us 2... I don't think this has a slot on the team, honestly. What does Chesslocke do? Chesslocke is just a slow water type that I'd rather have Weasel or something, you know? Because you don't evolve. So maybe we don't keep this. Okay, so after all this, we don't keep it. Is what it is. Fine. Okay, so now we need to get our next area. We're just gonna peck that. And there is an antidote here. Perfect. Patrisu. Okay, pick these orange berries. These are going to be very valuable moving forward. Another Pokeball I will gladly accept. Shinx is a hard switch into the Rook. Yep. Pachirisu is a hard switch into the Rook. Okay. So I feel like we're in a pretty good spot, honestly. There's not really too much that I'm, like, concerned about with our team. Our team is pretty solid all the way around. But I would like to get leveled up a little bit more. There's Onyx. Bubble this. Okay, so now we're 18 on both our Rook and King. I think Staravia is just going to be used throughout the whole area, right? Okay, there's a Machop. I'm gonna just switch into the Knight here and wing attack. Okay. Another Repel. We'll gladly accept the Repel. Baby Piplup. We'll just do this. This is a heal house, yeah? Perfect. Okay, so now that we got to the heal house, we're in a pretty good spot, honestly. Oh my god. Oh, okay, I can't go this way. So, now that we're here in Eterna Forest, there is another Pokemon that we can go after. Still lowest attack, yeah? Yep. Okay. My name is Cheryl. Oh, your name is Leaf. I'm sincerely glad to meet you. Leaf, may I ask a big favor of you? I want to get through this forest, but I'm afraid of doing it alone. Yeah, that's fine. You're gonna keep my Pokemon healthy, though? I will accept that. Okay, so we need to try to get something. So here in Eterna Forest, we have the opportunity at a Cascoon and a Wurmple. Dust up, huh? Now, I have the opportunity for a Beautifly. Now, we did have Beautifly in another series. But this one is guaranteeing me the other one. So, what I need to think about... This thing gets Psybeam and Silverwind. Toxic on its own and a healing move. That's a pretty good Knight. It's a pretty good Knight. It technically wouldn't have... It'd still be weak to Ice, though, and we have an Ice Gym in this region. Right. And there is no Psychic Gym in this region. Maybe Bug is not terribly great. Maybe it's not terribly great. So if I don't like either of them, unfortunately, this is just our encounter. Okay. So since that's our encounter, let's just repel the rest of the way through this. And then we can probably pretty easily just commit to, like, Bishop Knight here. That's the stone to evolve an Eevee into a Leafeon. There is a double battle. Everywhere's a double battle, right? So it just sort of kind of is what it is. I really would like it if you could take away that Pachirisu. Okay, we're gonna go with this. I need to probably Magnitude here. I need to just clear the Pachirisu. Then there's a Beautifly. You might have a draining move. So let's just go to the Knight here. You did have Absorb, you little cheeky. You little cheeky. Okay, our Rook's level 19. Get you gone. Okay, so we're good here. Next here, these people look like psychic trainers. Yeah, double Abra. This is just a wing attack. Yep. Endeavor? As much as I think Endeavor's cool, I don't think on this particular team that I'm gonna want that. Or this particular... Because it's a Knight. I don't think I can even use Endeavor, right? Because it would be like a really strong move at the end of it. Repel again. We may as well just fight everybody. There's no real reason not to. And a lot of Pokemon here, this would be nice to have like a move that I could actually just like, bam. Okay, another Dustock. You're just done. You're just done, bro. Well, 19. We caught up so quickly with this. Okay, another potion. I will accept. Yeah, I guess we just use you. Meditate and Psyduck. The meditate first. Level 20. Wow, we are getting up in levels so fast with this. Hell's Effect wore off. There's another one. But I think we're close to the end of this here now. There's Honey. Okay, that's the end of this area. Okay. So from here, we don't actually have Cut yet, so there's no real reason to go through this. Oh, there's a bunch of water trainers here. Bunch of water trainers. I think we just go to Primplup and just absolutely crush everybody, right? Okay, level 19. I don't need to learn Bide. Oh my, all the magic garbage. Look at this garbage. What is the point of these trainers? Like, I can get, like 6 Magikarps to me is a little, like, excessive in terms of, like, what, you know? Like, if you came back to me and one day you had 6 Gyarados, that's, like, another conversation to have. But I'm pretty sure that, like, at this point, like, they just don't. Okay, there's that. Okay, so knock that out. Knock that out. Alright. So now we're good. And we already have the encounter here. Oh, there's berries, though. Take that. Alright, so now we got these berries. We're in a pretty good spot. Yeah. I will take honey. Nothing. See, there's that Buizel. Buizel would have been the best encounter for us in this area because Buizel would have actually had some offensive power to it. And that actually makes a massive difference when you're looking at pawns like that. Like, I would have liked to have a water-type pawn, but I don't think that I would have been super stoked about... Okay, so there is other areas, right? Like, I can go up here. Hello, Cynthia. Oh, is that a Pokedex? You must be helping Professor Rowan. What's your name? Oh, hello, Leaf. I'll be sure to remember that name. My name is Cynthia. I'm a trainer just like you. She covers it. Although, you know what, though? With random people, like, if they don't know who you are, like, why not? Alright, so Cut there is huge. Cut there is huge. There is a new encounter up here. So let's go get that. I believe there's 2 more encounters, right? It's 211, and then it's also in that cave. So in this particular area, Meditite. What field group are you? Meditite is a human-like egg group. Okay, so if it has pure power, that's really, really good. Which it will. But then... So that gives it, like, basically double attack. So it's going to be a 120 attack with pretty low defense. In terms of typing, I already have a fighting type that's been promoted. So what I'm going to be looking for now... This is most likely a bishop, right? This is most likely a bishop. I'm probably going for... Oh, wait. There's still no... Psycho Cut is breeding only. So there's no psychic move. There's no physical psychic move to go for. So I can go for Brick Break. I can Calm Mind up. That's so unfortunate. But I could put the elemental punches on and not have to worry about psychic coverage. if I go with the bishop. Ice Punch is clearly the easiest one to go for, but yeah. The nice part about Medicham, though, is it would have different weaknesses. It would have different weaknesses, so yeah. What are your typing? You're weak to Flying, Ghost, and Fairy. And Flying, Ghost, Fairy. This actually would have been the better one to make. Is Meditite worth it? Now that I'm thinking about it, the champ is just stronger. Okay, what about Meditite as a pawn, though? I'm pretty sure that Meditite is really bad attack stat. But it would be double. So I guess I would get another pawn fighting type out of this. And I think that could be worth it, honestly. So let's just catch you as a pawn. Why not, right? And if we make you a pawn, at the worst case scenario, like you're promoted, right? So now you're a knight when you evolve. So yeah, I think we keep a fighting type pawn. I think it worked. I think it worked. Chingling. I don't know what you guys think. Oh my god. I completely forgot that you were a thing, my guy. Okay, get you gone. Get you gone. Okay, it's level 20 here. Going here into Mount Coronet. Is there a reason to go after Mount Coronet? Pokemon North Room Floor 1. Zubat is the most popular encounter. Machop, Geodude. There's a chance at a Cleffa. And there's a chance at a Chingling. Is Chingling worth it? High Friendship at night. Into Chimecho. Chimecho's a psychic type. That would be good against the fighting type gym. It's actually not awful. Not awful. Another Pokemon with Levitate, too. We have so many ground immunities. So we have extra sensory. And then really nothing else. Shadow Ball, I would have to teach it. Shockwave, I have to teach it. Energy Ball, I have to teach it. It's not a great Pokemon. Obvious. But Chimecho... Am I going to get an opportunity at a way better Psychic type leader? We could just leave this as a pawn if it's Chingling. It's capable of evolving. Oh, it is like... I guess I'm just trying to decide, is Chimecho worth it? Like, how many people actually use a Chimecho in a series? You know what? I'm down for it. Now, it's a rare encounter, so I guess I'm gonna be here. Oh, I get Cleffa anyways. I get Cleffa anyways. What is Cleffa? High Friendship. It actually doesn't have an egg group. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And then it's a fairy egg group when it actually, Yikes. The Fable is actually okay. It's nothing to write home about. So I think we just call that, unfortunately. Wow, and I was gonna get Cleffa twice. So the rare encounter, or one of the rare encounters, I got 3 times. Either that or it's not rare in this game. There's a Chingling. Okay, so we get 1 encounter out of it. I can't really complain about that, so we're good with that. And then really at this point, we're just prepping for the gym. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the levels up. I'm gonna walk around the city, get all the things that we need. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take on the gym in the next episode. So with that, we're gonna get up out of here. So thanks everyone for watching. Click like if you liked the video, subscribe if you really liked it, and we will see you guys